say it again. Bri is for the damn streets. Talking about an alpha. I know you've been over there with that mini menace from the Shire. And yeah, you must do time.
Only apply that. Get it, don't be timid when you ain't apply that. Love a bone, give along, need it. I don't want no trip, baby, say like
My name is Ashley, and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related, and I am here to put you on, okay? You guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back to talk Love is Blind. Ohio season was season 10, episodes 10 and 11. Y'all are dragging this season out. Okay, it feels like it's dragging. We're going to get into it. We're going to wrap up what happened at the mixer, and then we're going to go couple by couple and just give you a quick overview of what's going on. So as we get there, as it opens up, we see Alex is in more drama around Alex and Ashley because Priyanka comes over. Now, we found out at the end of the last set of episodes that Alex knew Priyanka from Chicago, right? Chicago, then Austin. And at the time, he was with the travel nurse, and he got all caught up because what is it? Do you live in Cleveland? Do you live in Austin? What is it? And Ashley's like, you're not telling me that. You didn't tell me that. And he's like, I feel double teamed. Next time, every time I jerk off, I'll just let you know. And whoa, and Priyanka, you're not gonna talk to me crazy like that. I'm gonna excuse myself from the table. Ashley, good luck. Says, I'm not trying to attack you. We're not trying to attack you. He said, it feels like you're double teaming me. And he's like, I didn't lie to you, but I don't remember what I was eating at 12 o'clock this time last year. Alex, just admit it. You don't like this woman. You don't want to be over here. It's just a mess. Admit it. What's so hard about it? What's so hard about saying, you know what? This ain't for me. You're not for me. I was out here hoeing with the travel nurse. Yeah, and I would have got with Priyanka too if I could have. If she'd have let me hit, I would have been over there too. Because every time I jerk off, I'll let you know it was beyond the pale. You didn't have that to go and say, sir. But anyway, he said it. Ashley's still there. And later on, we're going to see that she's still like, we're still trying to make it work. It's fine as he orders her McDonald's. Anyway, we'll get to that. Chris goes and basically is continuing to have a conversation with Bri. And Bri is still eating it up until a certain point. He's like, because you're so fine. I got the 4 seasons right here. Because whenever I saw you, I was like, oh, you could have been my F buddy. That is the first time we see her face crack. For me, it's the audacity of this little person to be in everybody's face just trying it because you wanted a threesome with all the girls. Now it was Bri. I can take you to the 4 seasons, baby. I frequent the 4 seasons. And she liked all that until it turned into an F buddy because you my type. You the one I want. And do you know how it would have been if you picked me or if I picked you? Immediately after which he goes over to Connor and daps Connor up. Bro, Connor's like, that is nobody's friend. That is no one's friend. Literally trying to get my girl, literally doing all of these stunts and gonna come over to me and dap me up. It's boldness and audacity. Only after that goes over to Jess talking about what is your plans this week? When are you free? Baby, I'm not free. I'm working every day. I've been working every day since all of this foolishness happened. Well, can you make some time? Hell no, I can't make no time. You had your time, buddy. Chris, go home, Roger. Your time is over. Time's up. Get out of here. Hit the bricks, stud muffin, with your little mini man meat. Go somewhere. It was crazy, and it's crazy that y'all give him all the airtime. Jordan is over there talking to Dr. Vic, honey, and the people about his trepidation, his concerns about beating baby Emma because they're planning to meet over the weekend, and he's just nervous. My situation with Jordan is I think Jordan is great. I think he has a wonderful personality. But as far as Jordan and Amber in relationship, I do fear that there is an imbalance. Not only because I feel like she is very much established, she's a homeowner, she has a very professional career. But she's also a parent. She's also a mother. And I think that requires a lot more responsibility and care. And he went into this saying that his deal breaker was women with children. So I don't know how we go from that 8 weeks ago to now you're automatically ready to be and this is no fault on the side of Amber because Amber was very upfront with everyone that she talked to that she was a mother. This was not a secret. This was not something that you learned halfway into the pods. And so now he's having the trepidation, which I feel can be normal, but I just think that they're too far apart. I really do. And so anyway, she overhears that and she's like, don't worry about it. And she goes silent. I think she stonewalls them for a day or so. And he's like, oh gosh, this is what it's like being in a relationship all by myself. And I'm like, ultimately, they have a heart to heart. And she's like, you just talk to me. I don't want to hear about your concerns and your trepidations and your fears from someone else when we're supposed to be all we got. Because if you don't want to do this, we ain't got to do this. And he was like, no, I'm into you. I really love you. I really care about you. And we're going to make this work. I believe that she really wants this. I do. And I believe that she really enjoys Jordan. I think it's going to be on Jordan's end. I'm hoping that these two can make it work, y'all. But I'm not hopeful. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Do you think that Jordan and Amber, let me know if this is going to work, y'all. Let's go on over here to Brittany and Devontae. So we go to her home, which she owns, and he hasn't. Anyway, we go to her home, which she owns, and she does lashes on the side. I think she's a nurse as well, but she does lashes in her basement. Some people think I don't have this great setup, but go down to my basement and you'll see I've got the full setup down here. And so he's checking out the house, and she does lashes on a joint account. She's like, these are my bills. I think she said her bills were, her mortgage was like $1,200. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish. She's like, my bills are cute, under $2,000. Do you think we should get a joint account? Her home bills, she has a stable income and she knows what her expenses are from month to month. He, on the other hand, says he works in sales. He can make $40,000 one month. He can make $10,000 another month. And that's the conversation, really talking about finances and what it's going to look like together. Mind you, they go to sit down on the couch. He sits way on the other side of the couch. He don't even want to sit by this lady. That's a cue every single time. And for me, the whole entire remainder of the episodes, I'm looking at Brittany like, baby, you feel it in your spirit. You vocalized it, right? Why don't you tell me I'm pretty? Why don't you like me? And that's getting old, baby. The tell me I'm pretty. How many times can you be told that you're pretty? You just don't feel it because he doesn't feel it. And that's what you're picking up on. And I need you to trust your spirit. I really need you to lean into that going forward, because this is a waste. And honestly, he had one job. And I thought the light-skinned terror could at least do one thing right, which is break it off with her very early. Because this is not where you want to be. But what does he decide to do? He decides to take the coward's way out. He decides to take the coward's way out and put these roadblocks in the path so that she walks away instead of him. I see your game, light-skinned terror. I know what it is, baby. I know what it is, Bookie Butt. I know what it is, because later in the episode, while we're winding down after she'd already brought her dress out the closet, because she has bought her dress before Love is Blind. And so in their tux fittings and she's doing all that after the fact, he's like, well, I heard you were talking about me, saying that I didn't think you were pretty. She's like, literally not what I said. What this lady said in the dress meeting was, I'm just resigned myself that he's not a man of many words. And that's just not something I'm going to get from him. Simple as that. She wasn't running her mouth on you. Second thing, I want a prenup, because I make all this money inconsistently and I don't want you to take all my stuff when this doesn't work out. Because basically that's what you're saying. And she's like, why would you just tell me this right now? Is that because you don't want to? Also, I'm going to go ghost for about 24 to 48 hours. You're not going to be able to reach me. You're not going to be able to call me. You're not going to be able to text me. I'm just going to go in airplane mode. I might be back after that. Sir, tell her you don't want her and don't let her go to this altar all prepared with her family there, knowing that you're whites only pies. And that's not a problem, because honestly, the issue has never been your preference, buddy. The issue has been your language around this self-loathing that you emit. Self-hate is real. It's real in the blood. And it is what it is. And I just really hate that for Brittany, because it almost feels like she's a lamb being led to the slaughter, although she is ignoring every single red flag that there ever could be and ever would be. Now, let's go over to Dr. Vic and Christine. And all we ever get to see of them, all we have seen of them since they've been on this show, is longingly gazing in each other's eyes. That's all they do over here. I think we got to meet her family. We have never met his family. I don't think we got to do their home tours. Really, this is kind of the throwaway couple of the season. Netflix is going to say it's because they have too many couples. And I'll say it's because you people love drama, right? At Netflix, the producers. And here's my thing. We have enough chaos on the other side that we can afford to have a stable, well-adjusted couple be highlighted. I literally thought that was the point of the show. That's what the people tell me who watched the earlier seasons, that, oh no, this is how the show's supposed to be. Love is Blind, and showing how it can be blind. I really feel like they have this mature, very quiet love that they're building. And it would have been amazing to watch that grow and see what the struggles or what the dynamic is for two people who really do care about each other, right? And really do seem to have this kind of love and affection for each other that we don't see from any of the couples, but they've paid to dust. We don't get any of them. Nothing is featured. And I really hate that for us. Now, let's see. Let's go to Emma and Mike. Now, Emma is worrisome. All right, because she hasn't changed her mind. Emma has gone into this and for her whole life, according to her family, not wanting children. I don't want kids. I don't. I never wanted them because of my adoption by the whites and all of those things. She doesn't want kids. She never will. And he has always been, I want children from the very beginning. Now, in the pod, she said it was clear as day, but every man that she encountered seemed to want to just forget about that and still proceed. And Mike has done that. And throughout these weeks that they've been together, really still been having the conversation around whether or not that was going to be a thing. He says it's a requirement. They get to the altar because this is one of the weddings that we get to see and is basically, listen, you want kids. I need it on camera. I need it recorded for all of the world to see. Her sister's looking crazy in the audience. His parents just got back from crying. And are you sure about this? We'll support you, son, but your mom's been crying all week. Your mom's been crying all week about this, son. What are you going to do, buddy? We're going to support you either way, but don't. And Emma is just really, I think she likes the idea that she was chosen for this. I think she enjoys Mike. Mike seems to be a great guy. And honestly, I don't know if the pressure to have kids in a family is all his. I do think it's something that has been ingrained in him since he was a young child. Their family is very family centered. And so I think that's what it is over there, more so than his own personal desire for it. Nevertheless, familial pressures will always stand. 9 times out of 10, family's pressures when you come from a tight knit family are going to override and supersede everything else. So he asks her at the altar and she really doesn't say anything. Shims and haws and let's get married. But she doesn't ever really address his concern. I am praying he says no, y'all. And I hate to be that person. I hate to say that, but that's how I feel about it. I feel like this is not having kids is not something you change your mind about in 8 weeks when that's something you haven't wanted your entire life. And I don't think you can be pressured into that. And if you are pressured into that, what a terrible life for the kids. What a terrible life for the husband. He already says he doesn't believe in divorce. No one in his family divorces. So there's not really an out to this. I hate she's even going up to this point with it because that's not the life that she wants. It's not. And I don't think either of them are bad people per se. I just don't. This is not going to end well, in my opinion. Ashley and Alex, again, this is very superficial. We order McDonald's nuggets and all is well with the world. Because I forgive you. I get it. You can't keep all your dates straight. You can't keep all your hoes straight. I wouldn't even expect that of you, buddy. I wouldn't expect that of you. That's too much. They also in these episodes try on dresses, which I was going to pull the clips and show the dresses, but it's not even because I don't really think many of these couples are going to work. But let's get on over here to Bri and Connor. Bri played, and she's not a nice person. Outside of entertaining the little mini menace over there from the Shire, as long as she did, she's just not kind. And she never really liked Connor. She liked the attention. She liked the idea that multiple men were interested in her at the same time. Because I don't know if that's her experience in real life, but it seems as though that's exactly what she wanted. And that's what she was looking for, that attention, the drama of it all. And when she wasn't fully getting that, I think she completely disconnected. So we find out in their conversations in these episodes that she's been giving 10%. Listen, I've been working, throwing myself into work, and I'm so sorry. My family's even saying I'm not showing up for you. We go to meet her family, but not really meet because they don't allow cameras apparently. And Connor meets the dad, and apparently they hit it off, and you think Connor's a great guy. And he is, right? As far as what we know. And ultimately, she's like, yeah, I've just been sitting and I've been thinking, I just feel like I really need an alpha man. And I know how much you love me. You love me so much. You love me more. Oh God, you just love me so much. I can just feel it. I know how much you love me. You love me that much. It's amazing. It's incredible how much you love me. Literally, I'm giving you 5% and you still just love me. And he's like, yeah, I do. He's like, I love you with all my heart. And if this is only 5% of you, wow, it's going to be amazing when I get more of you. Actually, it's not. Because I was sitting there and I was thinking, and I was like, wow, he has a keg in front of his house. He really lives in a dilapidated lean-to, and the car you drive is just not you. Oh God, some people call it lazy. Some would call it lazy, and that you're not a go-getter. And look at how you dress too. I dress amazing. Look at me. I have a cape on right now. I dress amazing, but some people will call it lazy. I can't call it lazy though, because I know how much you love me. But for the wedding, it's a no for me. I need an alpha. And he's like, I'm heartbroken. We're not going to get married. I really loved you. And in his confessional, he's crying for this hoe. He's really letting tears go. He's saying, thank you so much, Netflix, for the process. I met the love of my life, sir. If you don't run immediately, this lady means you no good. She has been over there with that little munchkin. Like I said before, she has been over there. That verbiage, the words that she was saying, what she needs, this alpha, that is all that little Minnie's language. That's all it is. Connor was too good for her and too good for this process. I really hate that for him. And Bri, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all, that was it in a nutshell. I don't have any more to give it. We'll come back after weddings. Drop it in the comments. Let me know if any of these couples are going to make it. Comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see y'all in the next video.